All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Hawakwakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone who rule well. Peace and blessing to the hopeful elect Israelite foreigners scattered abroad. Now, we know we living in some crazy times, and with all these mandates, I got to choose my words carefully because these algorithms on YouTube, pick up certain key terms you say and they will flag your video or just straight up delete your channel. So, I gotta choose my words carefully, but you can see what's on the screen. Okay, and it's an article I came across on Forbes, but we've been hearing about it, but they finally put it in, starting to push it. And it's entitled Biden's Mandate to be enforced by fining companies $70,000 to $700,000, and of course that's for the decree he made about a month ago, a couple of weeks ago, about all the you have over 100 workers, they have to be juiced up. That's what the mandate they're talking about, and he's trying to basically bankrupt these companies that don't want to go along with this wicked plan. Okay, I'm going to read some of it. I ain't going to read it all. President Joe Biden didn't just announce I almost said it. President Joe Biden didn't just announce a Crown Royal mandate on companies employing 100 or more people. He plans to enforce it. So this devil is going all out with his wickedness. Okay. On Saturday, Speaker Nancy Pelosi House quietly took an enforcement mechanism into their $3.5 trillion reconciliation bill, passed it out of the budget committee, and sent it to the House floor. Word on page 168 of the House Democrats' 2,465-page mega bill is a tenfold increase in fines for employers that willfully, repeatedly, or even seriously violate a section of labor law that deals with hazards, deaths, or serious physical harm to their employees. So they really pump faking like they care about, the well-being of people. But these damn devils, man. They don't care about anybody. They don't even care about their damn self. What the scripture say, I don't want to butcher it, but basically somehow those that be evil to themselves, how can they do good to you? I'm going to have to end up getting it, but I don't want to butcher it. But they say something along that effect. But these damn devils don't even care about themselves. So now they're trying to pretend they care about other people and the workers, working in a hazardous environment. Okay. The increased fines on employers could run as high as $70,000 for serious infractions and $700,000 for willful or repeated violations. Almost $750,000 for each fine. If enacted into law, max enforcement could bankrupt non-compliant companies even more quickly than the $14,000 OSHA fine anticipated under Biden's announced mandate. So basically, you're gonna comply, or they're gonna fine you out of business. In most companies nowadays, with the economy the way it is, they can't afford. So hold on one second. Most companies can't, lucky for the head of interruption, can't, take those hits. And they're barely making it as it is. Now you talking about $700,000 fines? Man, out of here. The Biden administration has already started implementing its mandate enforcement blueprint. The Occupational Safety Health Administration set precedent this summer and published an emergency Crown Royal rules in the Federal Register, taking jurisdiction over and providing justification of the Crown Royal 91 being a workplace hazard for healthcare employment. So these devils not stopping, they taking it there. So all you people thinking, it's gonna go back to how it used to be, it'll never go back to how it used to be. These devils full steam ahead, and actually I'm really happy about it because those of us in the know, we know what's at the end of this. Okay, this is the end of Esau's rule. These Edomites are going down right before our very eyes. We living in prophecy. Every day we living in a time where we can see prophecy unfolding right before our very eyes, and it's beautiful. I love seeing this place go down because like I was saying in previous videos, for the last 2 to 3 years, in my videos I would constantly tell these Edomites, you know, used to have these little scoffers. I would tell them, go enjoy the last few seconds of your kingdom. It's going down. Now look at you, protesting. You being defiant. You got walking around with a face diaper. You don't want that. You're getting juiced up. Your family giving up the ghost, being sick. Okay, you Edomites are being played. I told you, go enjoy the last few seconds of your kingdom. Okay. The legislation provision that passed the budget committee raises that OSHA fines for non-compliance 10 times higher and up to $700,000 for each willful or repeated violation. We'll jump down. If the legislation is enacted, OSHA could levy draconian fines to enforce Biden's mandate, a move that could rapidly bankrupt non-compliant companies. The Biden mandate affects employers collectively, employing an estimated 80 million workers. And I bet a lot of these people who it's going to affect, they voted for Joe Biden. Even though it don't matter, but still, they voted for this. Now they regretting what they done. And it's a lot of just craziness going on, man. A lot of craziness. It's a lot of craziness going on. And this right here is a photo I took. Okay. This photo gonna lead into another topic. Okay, about these decrees Joe Biden trying to pass and mandate and sneak through. Okay, I recently switched insurance companies to Progressive, as you can see on the screen. I was with State Farm, Salakia. I was with Progressive, but these rates just starting to go up. So I was like, it's time to switch. I was with them for like 5 years. But anyway, me bringing up Progressive there is that they try to do the same thing, which is this little device right here. They want me to put this on my car. Inside my car is basically a tracking device. And it's going to track how many miles you drive. And I was talking to the car insurance guy. And, I say Progressive tried to get me to do it about a month or two ago. And then I'm switching now, and this State Farm guy, he brings it up as well. So it made me think, I say, has this anything to do with Biden's, new infrastructure bill? And of course, he lied and said no. But, I'm up on all this stuff, man. Through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh, we know about all this stuff, man. We know all things. So I was like, this got something to do with the infrastructure bill. I remember reading about it. And that was about like 2-3 months ago. But with this, it brought up, it triggered that memory of me looking into it. Cause that's what I do. That's what all of us do. We like to, we scave the news daily, the alternative media, and we go into stories. We just don't look at the news and, it's an infrastructure deal. I was talking to a family member about it. They're like, isn't that for to fix the roads and bridges and tolls? I mean, that's what they tell you, but you got to learn to, dig deeper. Esau drop a 10,000 page bill, and on page 4,068, he got some alternative plan besides the one he put up front. Okay, just like with Obamacare, it's gonna be, they were talking about it's gonna be free healthcare, this and that and that. But on page, I think it's 1,068, it's talking about where you got to get the digital all put in your hand. So I know how Esau get down, so I look into things. So he was like, it's gonna, if you they're trying to swing it like if you get it, your insurance will be lower. Only about, they'll give you a lower rate if you participate in putting this tracking device on your car. But I ain't with it. But we're gonna read the article about the infrastructure bill now, since I brought this up, and why they're trying to get you to, put these tracking devices in your car. Okay, this article on the Intercept came out this past August, a month, close to 2 months ago. Infrastructure bill can enable government to track drivers' travel data. The government would keep track of drivers' travel in a test program to charge per mile fees to raise revenue for the Highway Trust Fund. So, like I said, you got to look into things, man. You just can't grace the surface level of things and believe what the news and media say, believe what your pastor say. These people are set up to lie to you and be with like smoke screens. They're not gonna be open and honest with you. So it's your responsibility to either look into it or we're in the digital social media age. If you're not one of the type of people to look into things, you need to subscribe to the channels and people who do that, because the Most High set up people to do just that, to look into stuff, you know. But just look into things. Don't just take it for face value. I'm gonna read some of this. The Senate's 1.2 trillion bipartisan infrastructure bill proposed a national test program that will allow the government to collect drivers' data in order to charge them per mile travel fees. So these devils want to charge you per mile you drive. Gas is already through the roof. Okay, $3 here down south. On the West Coast, they're paying $4 or $5 a gallon, and now they want to enact a bill that would charge you per mile you drive. Come on. The new revenue will help finance the Highway Trust Fund, which currently depends mostly on fuel taxes to support roads and mass transit across the country. Okay, under the proposal, the government will collect information about miles that the drivers travel from smartphone apps, another onboard device like the thing that I showed you with the State Farm logo on it, phone apps, okay, another onboard device, automakers, insurance companies, that's why I was saying Progressive, and now State Farm was trying to push me to do this, gas stations or other means. For now, the initiative will only be a test effort. The government will solicit volunteers who drove commercial and passenger vehicles. So they're trying to make me, trying to push me to be a volunteer in this test program, okay? And they're trying to use the incentive of you have a lower rate, monthly rate or whatever. Basically, your insurance will be lower. Okay, and if I choose not to do it, it'll be higher, which I'm not doing that. I'm not putting no damn tracking device on my damn car for you devils. And anybody gonna tell me, well, as long as you don't drive 12,000 miles a year, you will be good. But these devils are lying. Why couldn't he just be straight up with me and tell me, it's a test run for what they're trying to do? So you can never trust these damn devils, man. For now, the initial will only be a test effort. The government would solicit volunteers who drive commercial and passenger vehicles, but the idea still raises concerns about the government tracking people's private data. It's concerning to see the advancement of a plan that appears to depend on the government mass surveillance of vehicle locations simply to function, said Sean Vicker, Policy Counsel at Demand Progress. So these Edomites, they going full steam ahead, man. They trying to track your every move, trying to track your car. They want to charge you per mile. Like I said, gas is through the roof. You got these damn mandates, these wicked ass mandates. They just doing all kind of stuff, man. You trying to bankrupt companies, because it was already bad enough the lockdowns. The lockdowns already did a number. Then they come back with a second wave of fining you with these unrighteous decrees. Like they even said in the previous article, that they're trying their best to bankrupt these companies that won't go along with their little wicked plan. Okay, but their plan, it's not gonna work. I mean, you may get some of the business because Babylon is falling, but overall you won't get the elect, no matter what you do or what. Okay, no matter what you do, Esau. It's Isaiah 10:1. Woe means death and destruction. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and write grievance which they prescribe. Okay, those are righteous decrees, those mandates. Finding a business $70,000 to $700,000 ever to bankrupt them. Okay, they love you so much and care about, like one of the brothers say, they love and care about your well being so much that they will bankrupt your business, make it to where you can't get in the grocery store. And what's the New York governor? Uh, it may not be the governor, but I know the governor is talking about. I think last night at midnight, all the healthcare workers had to be juiced up or they couldn't work. I might have been in New York. I don't know if it was the Surgeon General or one of them. Either might said it's either you get juiced up or you won't be able to take care of your family. So they care about you that much where you can't get the essential things you need in life. Either that or get juiced up. Wow. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and write grievousness which they have prescribed, those mandates, to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that they may be their prey, okay, and they may rob the fatherless. That's a, they. That's exactly what these Edomites doing. They're praying, and then you can look what's going on with the NBA and the athletes. You know, they're making Jake the face of rebellion. Okay, even though one other brother was saying, Yashawamba, you go on BitChute, you go on Rumble, you go on all these alternative sites, and who's making the most noise about all this? It's the Edomites. But yet, in the public eye, they put out Jake is causing the issue. A few weeks ago, you had Cam Newton. He didn't want to get juiced up. That was an issue. Now Kyrie Irving, a few of the other NBA players. You got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, big, tall, lanky, goofy ass, talking about all the NBA players should be juiced up or else. You got Stephen A. Smith, his coon ass. You know, so they making Jake the face of all this. And it's, and because we know they want the tribes, especially Judah. They want to cut off the head tribe mainly. Okay, that's what they want. But like I said, we glad this happened because we know we got to go through this to get to the kingdom. Edomites go down. This Isaiah 5:20. Woe, death and destruction. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Okay, woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. Okay, woe unto them that are mighty to drink wine and men of strength to mingle strong drink. Okay, but they calling evil good and good evil. They trying to make you think that getting juiced up is a good thing. With all of us with smartphones, we on Instagram, we on especially Instagram and especially TikTok. We see the alternate side of this juice movement. We see the effects. We see what the media is trying to hide from us. So they're literally calling evil good and good evil. Like the particular basketball player, he's asking legitimate questions, and you anti this and you dumb and just trust the science, and they calling that being wise evil. So they fixed him to the T. I'm gonna read it over again. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. They literally, if you make a rational, logical argument to your stance against being part of the juice crew, they call that evil. They call it misinformation. And they're literally calling lies the truth. They're lying to you morning, noon, and night on their media machine, and their witchcraft machine. And they calling it good. You might got hell to pay. You hear me? You got straight hell to pay. Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity, okay, these mandates, and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. And these Edomites are in power right now. They're forcing all these mandates, okay, firing all these workers, okay. The National Guard got to come in. We're bringing in the National Guard, really just putting them in place. They knew this was going to happen like this. Okay, these hospitals and these hospital workers, you would think, you know, they would want to be part of the juice crew, but they know better. They see it. And then you got this project various or something. Go check those videos out on YouTube. You got all these whistleblowers, but they mad that people are using logic and common sense and seeing what's going on and not believing the media and their witchcraft. Okay, but if I in post production, I'm gonna put both of these articles, especially the first one about the fines in the description box. I ain't want to read all of it, so whoever watching, you want to check it out, I'll put that link in the description box. But I pray this lesson was found edifying. I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Shalom.